Our story begins with a young pirate named Monkey D. Luffy. After setting sail to chase his dream of finding the legendary treasure known as the One Piece, his tiny boat is swallowed by a whirlpool, leaving him stranded at sea inside a barrel. That barrel is eventually picked up by a passing ship, but before anyone can investigate it, the vessel comes under attack from a pirate crew led by the feared pirate captain Alvida. As pirates swarm the ship searching for treasure, the barrel suddenly bursts open, revealing a sleeping Luffy. Luffy quickly defeats the pirates around him and meets a frightened cabin boy named Koby. Koby reveals that he was kidnapped by Alvida's crew and forced to work for them. Despite his situation, he dreams of one day becoming a marine. When Alvida confronts them, Luffy reveals his incredible power. After eating a mysterious devil fruit in the past, his body gained the properties of rubber. Using this ability, he easily defeats Alvida and sends her flying into the sea. With their first victory behind them, Luffy and Koby set off together. Luffy's next goal is clear. He wants to recruit the infamous pirate hunter, Hunter Zoro. The pair soon arrive at Shellstown, a place ruled through fear by a corrupt marine captain named Morgan and his arrogant son Helmeppo. There they find Zoro imprisoned and tied to a large wooden post. As they learn the truth, it becomes clear that Zoro isn't a criminal at all. He sacrificed his freedom to protect innocent people from Helmeppo's cruelty. When Helmeppo breaks his promise and plans to execute Zoro anyway, Luffy steps in. After retrieving Zoro's swords, Luffy helps him escape. Together they battle Morgan and his forces. Despite Morgan's powerful axe arm and military authority, he is defeated. His own men finally arrest him, ending his reign of terror. Zoro officially joins Luffy's crew, becoming his first crewmate. Afterward, Koby decides to pursue his own dream and joins the Marines, while Luffy and Zoro continue their adventure. During their journey, Koby explains the world's greatest mystery. Somewhere at the end of the dangerous Grand Line lies the legendary treasure left behind by the Pirate King, Gold Roger. It is known as the One Piece. As they sail onward, Luffy nearly loses his treasured straw hat. This triggers memories from his childhood. Years earlier, Luffy had idolized a pirate captain named Shanks. While spending time around Shanks and his crew, Luffy accidentally ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi, a devil fruit that turned his body into rubber forever. The fruit also took away his ability to swim. One day, after being threatened by mountain bandits, Luffy was kidnapped and thrown into the sea. A giant sea monster appeared and prepared to devour him. Shanks rushed in to save the boy, sacrificing his own left arm in the process. Before departing for the Grand Line, Shanks entrusted Luffy with his straw hat. From that day forward, the hat became the symbol of Luffy's promise to become a great pirate. Back in the present, fate carries Luffy toward Orangetown, where another future crewmate is waiting. A clever thief named Nami has been stealing treasure from pirates while secretly collecting money for a mysterious reason. Although she initially works with Luffy, she soon betrays him and hands him over to a pirate named Buggy. Buggy is no ordinary pirate. He possesses his own devil fruit power, allowing him to split his body into separate pieces and control them freely. While Luffy is trapped in a cage, Buggy demonstrates the terrifying power of his special weapon, the Buggy Ball, a cannonball capable of destroying entire buildings with a single shot. Nami begins to realize how dangerous Buggy truly is. When she is ordered to kill Luffy, she refuses, revealing that despite her greed, she is not heartless. Zoro arrives just in time and battles Buggy's crew while Luffy escapes. During this conflict, the story briefly focuses on a loyal dog named Chusho. Even after his owner passes away, the dog continues guarding the pet food store they once shared. When Buggy's men destroy the store, Luffy becomes furious. He defeats the attackers and helps Chusho preserve the last remaining memory of his owner. The battle against Buggy eventually reaches its climax. Along the way, another important truth is revealed. Buggy and Shanks once served on the same pirate crew as apprentices. Years earlier, Buggy accidentally ate his devil fruit and lost a valuable treasure map because of a misunderstanding involving Shanks. Ever since then, he has blamed Shanks for ruining his dreams. As Buggy and Luffy clash, Buggy damages Luffy's treasured straw hat. This enrages Luffy more than anything else. With Nami's help, Buggy is finally restrained. Luffy unleashes a powerful attack and launches Buggy completely out of Orangetown, ending his rule over the area. Nami obtains a map of the Grand Line and agrees to temporarily travel with Luffy and Zoro. Now possessing both a navigator and a map, the group faces a new problem. They still need a proper ship. Their search leads them to Syrup Village. There they encounter a strange young man named Usopp, a notorious liar who constantly runs through town warning everyone about imaginary pirate attacks. Because of his reputation, nobody ever believes him. Despite his antics, Luffy quickly notices something special about him. Usopp turns out to be the son of Yasopp, one of Shanks' trusted crewmates. Hoping to acquire a ship, the crew visits a wealthy young woman named Kaya. However, her strict butler Klahadore refuses their request and throws them out. At first, Klahadore appears to be a loyal caretaker. He claims to be protecting Kaya after the deaths of her parents and presents himself as a devoted servant. But everything changes when Usopp and Luffy accidentally overhear a secret meeting. The mysterious moonwalking stranger introduced earlier reveals himself as Django, a hypnotist with unusual abilities. To their horror, they discover that Klahadore is actually Captain Kuro, the notorious leader of the Black Cat Pirates. Years ago, Kuro escaped the Marines by faking his own death and allowing another man to be executed in his place. Since then, he has spent years pretending to be Kaya's loyal servant. His true goal is finally revealed. Kuro plans to murder Kaya, inherit her fortune, and disappear forever. With Django's hypnosis, he intends to manipulate her will and claim everything she owns. Even worse, the Black Cat Pirates are already waiting offshore and preparing to invade the village. Before Luffy and Usopp can escape, Django hypnotizes Luffy, causing him to fall asleep and tumble off a cliff. Usopp barely escapes with his life. Now he faces an impossible challenge. For years, he lied about pirate attacks until nobody trusted him anymore. But this time, pirates are actually coming. And the only person who knows the truth is the village's biggest liar. And that is where the first 10 episodes of One Piece come to an end. And if you're a fan of One Piece and you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because I promise you this, every single day you'll get the next 10 episodes of One Piece explained right here. That means you can save hours of watching, catch up faster, and still enjoy the full adventure, story, and epic moments of One Piece. So whether you're trying to reach the latest episode, revisit the journey, or just don't have time to watch hundreds of episodes, this channel has you covered. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next 10 episodes of One Piece Explained. Until then, keep sailing, pirates!